My name's Naomi Gilder. I got a letter stating that I had to go up to the hospital for breast screening. At first I didn't understand what it was about because I can't read so good. But when they translated it for me, then I started easing up. I had people who could help me understand what it was about because I have to go to people like Kajeta or people from the Integrated Learning Disability Service and ask them to read it. I received this at the weekend and I was wondering if you could look at it for me, please.
Naomi, this is a letter inviting you to Edgeware Hospital for further tests and the breast screening clinic. Yeah? If you have any question before the appointment, you can contact them through this number.
Can I bring someone with me, please, on that day? Oh, that's great. I knew someone who would come with me because she can translate for things that I can't understand. When we got to the hospital, I was greeted by a member of staff. They explained everything, what had to be done and how it had to be checked.
Having someone with you makes you feel more comfortable and confident. That other person knows that if you're worried that they can ask the question for you.
So hi Naomi, I'm Claire, I'm one of the breast care nurses. Thank you for coming today.
That's right.
When we did your screening mammogram on the 19th, we've seen a tiny area that we need to assess further. So we're going to start off and do some imaging. A mammogram is where we take an x-ray of the breast tissue under compression.
When we finish taking the images, I'll send them across to the doctors. They'll take a look at it and they'll come out and tell you what next. So when we finish here, you dress up again and have a seat where you were sitting before. Someone will come and talk to you.
Hello Naomi, I'm Dr. Morgan. I'm one of the breast radiologists here today. So what we're going to do now is an ultrasound scan. I've seen your mammogram, so we're now going to do a scan just to look at the right breast in a bit more detail. Is that okay?
That's okay.
So we'll just need
You know when you go into hospital when you're pregnant, they run something over your stomach to check if the baby's okay. It's like that, but only for breasts.
Bring me this arm.
Doesn't hurt at all.
Let me take your
And they were
right back.
talking me through it as they were doing it.
And then we'll swap arms over. So now the right side. I'm assuming you've not felt anything that you're worried about. So we're going to now do the scan. So if you want to, you can bring this left arm down just to relax. So the area that we saw on the mammogram was just in the upper half of the breast. So I'm just going to hone in on that area, okay? I'll tell you if I see anything that we need to investigate further.
The biopsy may be done using either the ultrasound machine or the mammogram machine. The doctor will decide which is best. Depending on the type of biopsy you have, you will either lie on your front or on your back. The doctor will then clean the skin and inject a local anaesthetic with a very small needle. The local anaesthetic makes the area numb so that the biopsy doesn't hurt. It might sting for a short time at first, but then the area will go numb. The biopsy needle will be introduced through a small cut in the skin. The doctor will use the mammogram or ultrasound images to guide the needle to the right place in the breast. When the samples are being taken, you may hear some noises. These will vary depending on which biopsy you have. Sometimes a small metal marker needs to be placed at the site of the biopsy in case any further tests or treatments are needed. The metal marker is safe to stay in the breast and will not cause you any harm. After the biopsy, a member of staff will press firmly on the biopsy site for at least 10 minutes to stop the bleeding and reduce any bruising. Then a dressing will be applied.
If someone comes and we find something that requires a biopsy, that then means that we will take the sample on the day, but the tissue has to be sent away and the doctors in the lab need to analyse it. That takes about a week.
Those that are here like Naomi, if we don't need to do any further interventional work, we can reassure them and let them know that everything is fine on the same day.
The whole purpose of screening is to catch things early. So don't be scared. There are always people to talk to about this. And whatever you do, do not ignore that letter.
Please call and ask to speak to your breast care nurse. They'll happily have a chat with you over the phone, explain why you've been recalled and talk you through the process and what to expect.
If you get checked early, they can get to it quicker and it can save your life.